What's so true team? It's your girl Mickey Truth, Essie's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. Hey, listen, okay, today was a long day of trial, but it went past because so much information came out today. And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of shifted my thoughts on how it may end. And if y'all was with me on that 9-hour live watching day 3 of Ksoo and ATK Scotty's murder trial, y'all already know what I'm talking about. But we're gonna get into it because it's the weekend. Okay, my grandbaby's birthday party is tomorrow, and I got a lot of things to do. But I had to bring out y'all recap, okay?
We had Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
So today, let me bring my notes up, okay? Today, the first witness that took the stand was Miss Gant. What's the importance about Miss Gant? Well, Miss Gant is Torgon Williams' ex-girlfriend. That name may sound familiar because we already know that Torgon Williams will be testifying in this trial for the state. We also may have already heard of Miss Gant and just didn't know her name. And you may be like, well, when did we hear? Well, we heard about that on day 2 from witness Miss Boston. She stated that she saw a white girl that looked lost in her apartment complex before she saw a dread-headed, butter pecan brown man come out and get in the car. So we now know that white girl that she saw in that car was Natalie Gant. And some of the things that you may have peeped while she was talking was, for one, ATK was finally brought up for the first time during the trial. She identified Ksoo and Scotty. The thing about Scotty, she stated that it was based off videos online, things like that. She stated that Ksoo's brother came to her house, and him or her boyfriend was the one that told her to go get Ksoo. She definitely identified Ksoo as being the person she picked up from the apartment complex that Miss Boston had already identified. She also stated that she was not doing this for her husband. And you may be like, what you mean for her husband? Well, the defense laid in on her that she was an older woman dealing with younger men. She was unemployed. She don't pay taxes. And her husband is currently facing a case for selling fentanyl and cocaine at the same court that she's testifying for. Because the defense wants to know, why did it take her 2 years to come forward when obviously you knew that possibly you was involved in it? But one thing that stood out with Ms. Gant was that the only thing she remembers is picking up Ksoo. She don't know what happened before because she was sleeping. She don't know what happened after because she went back to sleep. I call cap. However, some of the pieces of the story doesn't align with other witnesses, but I do think she was omitting some stuff to limit herself from being involved with the case. That's just how I feel. The next person was Jason Latham, who is a forensic video examiner. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Up until that point, I was like, okay, Scotty got it bad right now because of DNA expert from yesterday. However, Ksoo got a chance. But the more and more he broke down the video showing Ksoo in a tank top and shorts, I started looking at Ksoo like, he ain't as big as I thought. His shoulders is broad and his chest is big. So it obviously, you know, when we're looking at him on like little videos and stuff, it looked like he's bigger than what it is, but his waist and legs is smaller. So when it finally came out in his testimony that based on the calculations and stuff with him, the only person out of the 3 defendants, meaning Ksoo, Scotty, and Butta, fit to be possibly, even though he did say possibly, the shooter is Ksoo. I was like, I started looking more into it. Okay, I started looking more into like, yeah, what Youngin they said in that song about Ksoo and faces. I mean, I don't know. Now again, that's just how I'm looking at it based on the information that's coming out in the trial. Now, the star witness took the stand today, and that is Dominique Barner, aka Butta. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. He came in with his chin up and his chest out. He said, hey, yeah, I'm telling, but I ain't about to hold my head now. So he held his head up high and he told it from A to Z. Now, me and my chat on live was going back and forth about Butta's testimony. The defense did a great job at showing that he's a liar, showing that he had snitched before and be willing to take whoever. Now, hell, I think he even admitted that he'll tell on anybody to get from out of a situation. And I get that. So his character was definitely attacked. But the thing to me, when I'm looking at it, is that he told us A to Z. He told us how it started with him stalking the dude and basically said the dude was supposed to die in December. But the dude went on vacation, and that's why he lived to January to when they finally got a hold of him, okay? So when he says all these details up until, Ksoo jumped out of the car and started shooting and things like that, what stood out to me is the defense did not poke holes in his story. They did not call a lie on anything he said about the scenario in this case. However, they did call out him lying before in other cases. Now, to me, okay, if I'm looking at it, I'm like, at least show me a lie in this case, okay? Then I can see, okay, yeah, he done lied in that case. Now he lied in this case. I don't believe him. But they ain't pointing out their lie that he told in this case. That's just me. Now, that's how I'm looking at it. At the same time, Ksoo's defense attorney did bring up a good point, okay? If you in another case with Ksoo's dad and your homeboy Chris Brown, and not to be confused with the single, okay? And these other people, and then these same people was involved in this case, is it that you just don't want to throw them under the bus? Because why would Ksoo or Scotty want to harm this man when actually he did one of your friends or they friends? And that definitely gave me some doubt, like, that dude made sense. I'm not personally convinced yet, but the jury could be scratching their head and they may see that as reasonable doubt. Now, this is just day 3. We still got all of next week to go through to see what happens. We still have Ksoo's dad, Blue, to take the stand. We still got Tarragon Williams plus others, okay? So this is just heating up. We still have to hear from the defense if they choose to put on a defense for the court. So with that being said, y'all make sure to tune in Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time for day 4 of the Ksoo and ATK Scotty trial. And like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Now pull up on your girl, Make It True. I am out for the weekend. I'm gone.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
This is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla.
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour.
So it was located in a nice multi business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does. And let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that, because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
I am the owner operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with people. I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain, so I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook, and if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.